Hi, this is Ken Mergentime, Executive Editor of Sign and Digital Graphics Magazine. And here we are at the NBM Show in Philadelphia. And this is our segment we call On Point. Today I have Paul Paulette, who's the Vice President of Sustainability for a company called ConVerd. And they make sustainable media solutions for sign shops. Paul, I wanted to ask you about sustainability. If you could explain a little bit about the concept of sustainability and how it applies to a sign shop in terms of in-house processes.
Sure, Ken. When we deal with sustainability, we deal with a cradle-to-grave kind of mentality. We're looking at taking products in all the way from the field, the forest in which the trees are grown, because we're a paper-based alternative to today's modern substrates. And we're taking a look at being able to harvest the product using sound practices in forestry and being able to convert those products efficiently and effectively into usable media, and then being able to take that media once a sign shop is through and their customers through the application and channel that back into a recycled process where we can recover the natural resources in the sheet and go forward and use it for other end-use applications. So that's really the focus of sustainability from our perspective. It isn't always that pure or always that simple, but that's clearly the goal that we try to go after in all of our product design and development activity.
So as a sign shop that's trying to become more green or more sustainable, what are some steps that they can take within their shop?
How they can become better corporate citizens by learning to be more efficient in their manufacturing process, reducing scrap, waste, and broke, and by taking an opportunity to go out and try to find recyclable alternatives that can go into a recycling waste stream rather than go into landfill applications.
Right.
But it's more than that. It's taking a look at their energy consumption and trying to use more efficient energy and appliances in their production and their daily operation, and to trying to take a more sustainable approach on how they operate their business. I think that's what everybody is pushing for. I think that's what every good business today is operating under those practices and premises.
Do you think that the sustainability movement is gaining some traction in the industry?
We certainly do, and we see it more and more. We tend to go out and work from a push and pull mentality, working with the end users, the advertisers who are looking for something that gives them the confidence and the comfort that they're dealing with a sustainable option. And then we also hear from the printers, even today, even just this morning at this show, probably fully half of the people that we met with today so far were in tune or in queue with sustainability. They usually find us either through a web affiliation or an industry trade affiliation or a trade show, and they come looking for sustainable options to be used so that they can bring those to their customers who are asking them for those sustainable options. So I think it's becoming more and more I think it's becoming more and more the course in everything that we do. We find customers who are trying to identify with a sustainable option.
Right. So where do you think that this is going to evolve as we look down the road?
I think we see critical mass. You know, over the last couple of years, it's been difficult for people to make decisions. Their true focus has been how to maintain viability in tough economic times. But I think as we start to see that there is some light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not the train coming at us.
Right.
I think collectively we'll tend to coalesce around a sustainable vision, and that it's easier. And I think the other thing that we got out of the whole sustainable evolution is that the best opportunity going forward is to be cost effective and efficient, so that people don't have to make a decision that impacts their bottom line to do the right thing.
Right.
And as long as we get down and work with that premise, I think we'll bring more and more people to the center of sustainability. It doesn't become, one of the guys that stopped by this morning had an interesting comment. He goes, "We don't need to talk to you guys because it's going to cost us." And I said, no, not always. I said, what we have to do is we have to look back and figure out where the opportunities are and how we can bring cost efficiency to a sustainable option.
So that you can do the right thing and still make a living.
And that's the key.
Yeah.
The real key is how do we make everybody profitable and whole on this, and how do we do the right thing for the environment long term?
Right. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time, Paul. Again, this is Ken Mergentime with Sign and Digital Graphics Magazine, and this has been On Point.
For more On Point conversations, visit sdgmag.com.